We got contacted by today's client to come out to his house after a terrifying incident that he had. Uh, Hopefully we're going to be able to find out some explanations to some of the things he's experienced and bring him some kind of closure. On November 11, 1926, Route 66 was established with road signs erected the following year. Also known as the Will Rogers Highway, it was one of the original highways within the U.S. highway system. Covering a total of 2,448 miles, one of the most famous roads in America, originally ran from Chicago, Illinois to L.A., California. Because the highway was mostly flat, it became a favorite route for truck drivers and a scenic route for road trippers. The historic route was bypassed when the interstate highway system was developed. Small towns faded as travelers and tourists stopped coming. Glimmers of the past remain, yet much of the route has become an apparition.
I've been here going on 20 years, and my father had bought the property, and we all kind of split it, and I got stuck with the oldest run-down place.
And what was this place before?
It was a truck stop. It's been numerous businesses since then, but when it was built to be a truck stop. 24-hour truck stop, an old 66. An older gentleman that lives down the road, back when we first moved here almost 20 years ago, had said that there was an 18-year-old kid that started working here and was changing a tire on a split wheel, an old split wheel diesel rim or whatever. And I don't know the process of doing it, but didn't run a chain through it or whatever, and when he started taking the wheel apart, supposedly it broke apart and decapitated him. But I looked for records, never found any records about it, don't know anything else about it.
The family has had a wide range of activity in the home. The sounds of footsteps have been heard on the stairs and on the second floor. Toys have activated by themselves, as well as photos coming off the walls. Throughout the home, the owner has caught glimpses of shadow figures. But it was recently that the experiences hit a new level and a frightened man called us in.
The first night, I came home, turned on the TV, and glanced up at my security cameras, and there was a face in my security camera. So I'd taken a picture of it and posted it on Facebook, and a friend of mine had posted and said, if you ever want to investigate it, contact you guys. And at that time, it just, so be it. It was just something that, you can look anywhere and see kind of faces and things, and that's kind of what I thought it was. A while ago, we were standing in here, and my buddy Jeremy came by, and he's, I'll show you that other face, let me see that picture. So I showed him, and he was pointing out the other face, and then I seen the comment of, the little girl. I'm like, ding, ding, wait a minute here.
Mm-hmm. So you still got that photograph?
Yeah.
Matrixing is a phenomenon where the brain takes a distorted image and tries to see something familiar. At the top of the screen, you can see what appears to be a face looking back at you.
Laying in bed one evening, one morning, it's approximately 3 a.m. It sounded like somebody walking across the floor. I woke up, looked through the bedroom door for a while, didn't see anything. So I laid back down facing that way and had my arm hanging out, and felt like somebody was staring at me. So I woke up. So I opened my eyes to see if someone was there, and there was a little girl in a pink dress standing there. And before I even realized what it was, she had been over and bit the back of my neck, or whatever she was doing. I reached up to grab her. I felt her in my hand. It was just so real, and that's why it's It scared the crap out of me. I just had to grab her to kind of pull me off, and once I touched her, I just didn't have strength and couldn't talk. It seemed like it went on forever, but it really didn't. And my head started kind of jarring back and forth, and all of a sudden she just disappeared, and it never heard anything, never seen anything the rest of the night. It got to the point where I was getting, worried about my kids. I know if I was their age and seen something or experienced something like that, it would scare me for the rest of my life. And that's when I contacted you guys to come in and kind of help me figure out what's going on.
So when we take readings, we always take it in Milligos.
We had a new investigator join the FSP team, and we brought her on this investigation to get her used to some of the equipment.
I'm Dawn Redding, and I've never really investigated like professionally, I guess you would say. Just been down to cemeteries to try to do my own, or houses that were haunted, and I've been to the Crescent.
When people are hypersensitive to the EMF fields, they'll have different reactions. Some of them will get paranoid. They'll feel like they're being watched. They'll develop skin irritations, and some people can even get physically sick from high EMF fields. So that's one reason why we check the EMF fields in the home.
Earlier, when we came up here and I turned the light on, the cat went off. Now it's only going off when I turn the light off. But it's the magnetic thing that he was talking about. We found it over here, and where the cat is, there is no metal piece. The dog will do it too, but there's no piece to put back in. It might be light sensitive.
Can't get back no further, can you?
As far as I can get it back.
Okay, you turn it to the right.
Too
much.
What?
Turn it just air more.
In which direction?
Air more.
That's good.
That's good right there. Yeah.
Let's do this. I happen to have this doll with us because we think that this might be a little girl that's here. This doll is special. She likes to talk. And not only does she like to talk, she's also very creepy. Because if you talk to her... So we're going to take this upstairs. We're going to set it in the room. I won't turn it on just yet. We'll see if someone wants to play with it. And then when we leave from upstairs, I'll turn it on and see if someone wants to talk to it. Let's go on up there and let's try this out. Put the K2 right here. Let's see if we can get some hits. Quarter. Okay, let's try this out. I want to block this camera. If there's anybody here, I want to say hello to you. My name's David.
I'm John.
I brought a toy. If you're a little girl, if you like dolls, I've got a doll here for you that you can play with. I put a green light in front of her. A little gray box with a green light on it. I did that so you can find her. You know what? Maybe standing up is probably not the best thing. sit down over here. So do you like playing up here? Can you show us your favorite toy? Tonight we're going to give you special permission. We're going to let you be as loud as you want. You will not get in trouble. And we actually want you to. We'll get loud. Can you clap your hands? Makes me wonder why there would be a little girl here. If this was a truck stop at one point, I don't think there would be a little girl here. Now, what it was after the truck stop, I don't know, because, you know, he said that the bottom part wasn't like closed in or anything. He said the front of the building was open all the time. So nobody lived downstairs. If they lived anywhere, it'd be up here. Just walk around and see if it causes any kind of creaks or pops on the stairs. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna listen and see if I can hear anything.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah, hold still. Whenever you walk right there, I heard a couple. Do it again.
Creaking up here on this floor.
When I'm standing here and you're walking through there, there was a couple pops that happened over here, but I was hearing like a sound down there, and I don't know if that. I heard one pop. Try this. Try coming over here into the laundry area in that bathroom, and walk out this way and see if it happens. Yeah. Right there. Just heard one. And you're right there.
Yeah, but if you're still in the bed
Yeah.
and you're not walking around, still somebody's got to be walking around.
Well, let's see what it sounds like when somebody walks up here. I'll go downstairs and walk up. I'll take that. And you go in the bedroom. Because I'm pretty heavy, so I mean, and going downstairs is going to be loud, but coming up, I don't know.
So you want me to go in the bedroom?
Yeah. And these boards are really loose too.
Yeah.
Alright. Here I come. Okay.
The only thing I heard was you coming up the steps.
Right. Let me walk around in here. See. Are my footsteps heavy?
Nope. The only place I heard you is when you stepped there.
You didn't hear my footsteps over there?
Just barely.
I'm walking lightly. Now he's been downstairs and heard stuff up here too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I want you to walk around up here and
Okay.
see how it. hear you, but a lot of your footsteps and a lot of the bass from the floor really comes down this stairway.
Like I said, you'd still have to be up here to make it.
Yeah. Now, and whenever I was right here and you were walking around, I still heard stuff like it was in the stairway too.
Yeah.
Like the swishing sound and. Let's see. You know, these stairs are really
Yeah.
squeaky.
Not very strong stairs.
So I wonder just exactly how. What was
Is
that?
that you knocking?
Who was knocking? I thought that was you. Can you do that again?
There it is. It's right over here.
I was hearing over here this.
I was hearing it like over there. It sounded like it was like in that case or something.
Is there somebody here?
The hell was that?
That was them out there, I think. Can you?
Is that you?
I'm not moving.
We were upstairs trying to recreate some walking noises, and all of a sudden we started hearing some knocking.
You know, these stairs are really
Yeah.
squeaky.
Not very strong stairs.
So I wonder just exactly how. What was
Is
that?
that you knocking?
Squeaky.
Not very strong stairs.
So I wonder just exactly how. What was
Is
that?
that you knocking?
Let's check that. Let's check and make sure there's no rodents or anything up in there.
I doubt it. I don't know how they get in there.
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, but
Come down closed, maybe.
they're rodents, you'd know that.
Well, I don't
That
see any-
sounds more like
there's
something knocking or something.
I know. I'm just eliminating everything. I don't see any poop or anything like that. What's in here? Clothes. There it is. It was on this. Maybe it was that turkey. Was that you, Mr. Tommy?
That's what it sounded like.
But yeah.
That's why I said it sounded like it was coming from that box.
That was on the stairs. Are you coming upstairs? Who are you?
What was that?
Somebody just opened the door. What's going on, Kim? Hey, who's down there? Kim? While investigating the second floor, we heard the front door open. After Kim had closed it, we started hearing footsteps walking around on the first floor. Give me a flashlight. Kim,
Hey, Bobby. Somebody had to come in.
That's what it sounded like. Somebody come in the door.
Yeah.
If you were trying to call me on the walkie, it's...
I don't have the walkie. It's down there in the... Who came in?
No one came in. The door blew open from the wind. We shut the door. I was trying to call you to let you know, but...
Who was walking around in there?
I don't know.
Well, when you guys closed that, somebody was walking around in here.
Because the previous experiences had such a psychological effect on the owner, I thought it'd be good to have him join us on the investigation and have him stand his ground to try to ease his mind about the entire situation.
Are you comfortable with this?
Stressful.
Stressful?
Just a little.
Are you sure it's stress, or is it just like a... crap, I had the word for it. Like an anticipation or
Right. It's
anxiety.
probably more anxiety than anything.
Yeah, I mean...
It makes it a little heavy to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, now you might also be hypersensitive to the EMF. Like I just got done releasing charged ions in the atmosphere, creating an energy,
Yeah.
an increased energy in the house.
Well, the day after that little girl done what she did, the whole next day was just like there was something sitting on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't like take deep breaths. It just, and it's kind of not. I mean, it's not as bad now, but that's kind of how I feel now.
Right. More like a residual effect from the experience.
Right.
Maybe this would be the time to go ahead and tell it that it's not welcome.
I think it's time for you to leave. You're not welcome here anymore. This house belongs to me and my family. You just need to leave us alone and let us be happy.
Tell it how you feel. Say it with conviction. Believe what you're saying. You don't want to hear it, it needs to leave. It's not welcome.
You're definitely not welcome here. And you definitely need to leave and don't come back. And take whoever else is here with you. I think you've done scared enough. You need to just take off.
Alright.
That was kind of a sign of relief right there.
Felt better, didn't it?
It did.
Think you could do it again, but kind of centralize yourself in the house? Stand out here. Go out here and do it. This time I want you to be a little more forceful. Right in here.
It's time for you to go. You're not welcome here anymore. You've done enough damage to my family and me. So you just need to take you and whoever else is with you and just leave and don't come back.
If you see a white light or any kind of light, you should move towards it. Staying here is not good for you. It's not helping you. You need to move on. It's time to move on. How are you feeling?
I feel fine.
No heaviness?
No.
No anxiety?
Not like it was in there. I mean, I feel fine. It just feels like a weight lifted off my chest.
Good. That's what I was hoping for. That's why I wanted to have you come in here at the end of the night.
Right.
Because ultimately this is your home.
Right.
You know, your kids need to be safe, you need to be safe. You know, there's no sense in, you know, being scared of your own home.
Yeah, that's definitely where the point was. It was getting to the point where I was, basically scared to leave my kids upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a relief.